everyone, Jimmie Menezes here. I'm here with John Morrison, for WWE superstar. Thank you so much for spending a couple minutes with us.
AKA Johnny Stockton Con. And why don't you go ahead and tell the people every single other ring name that I've had?
Let me see. Off the top of my head, it's Johnny Nitro, Johnny Mundo, Johnny Impact. Is it Johnny MLW now?
It's John Hennigan at MLW right now. It was almost Johnny Fusion.
Well, that's like Pac Bell Park at Chase Center, kind of.
Full circle.
Yeah.
So that was 3. Not bad. I think I've had over 100.
How does that look on a T-shirt?
What, John Hennigan?
No, yeah, John Hennigan at MLW.
They're working on it. You got to check the website to see.
Right on.
I do too. It's almost done.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you're in MLW right now. You're a champion in there. You're the open weight champion.
So I wrestled Davey Richards for the National Openweight Championship just this past Tuesday on MLW Underground is the new name of the show. It's on Reels, 7 p.m. Pacific time. What else am I doing? Is that what you're going to ask?
Yeah, that's the next question.
John doing? I'm training for a boxing fight.
You're going to box, like real life box?
I've got an officially sanctioned boxing fight on April 15th against Harley from Epic Mealtime. Yeah.
And
that's really happening.
Just duke it out. Have you ever boxed before?
No.
Have you ever trained to box before?
I've been training for 3 months. I've been training with Josh Barnett, who's a very scary person. He's like trying to box a grizzly bear. It's been really fun for me to learn a new physical skill. So delving into the world of the sweet science, so to speak, has been awesome. This Monday, a movie that my wife and I wrote on our honeymoon called The Iron Sheik Massacre plays at the Golden State Film Festival in Los Angeles at Mann's Chinese Theater. The Iron Sheik Massacre has won 3 festivals so far, and we're hoping to take the gold at the Golden State Film Festival also.
Is the Sheik in it?
You gotta watch. So basically, it's about a bunch of new school wrestlers who disrespect old school wrestlers. We're making fun of the Iron Sheik when lightning strikes and an Iron Sheik action figure becomes sentient and is a little bit pissed off that we're not humble. So the Iron Sheik does the voice of the action figure, so he is in it, but not physically.
That's awesome. And you wrote that with your wife?
On our honeymoon, yeah. We were trying to figure out cool ways to kill our friends.
That's fantastic. Most people spend their honeymoons vacationing and doing to do.
We did that too, and the other stuff.
I gotcha. So you live in LA, right?
Yeah.
That's like the famous saying, you're famous for being the parkour wrestler. Has that translated at all to helping you out in boxing?
There's something that I would call a physical IQ, mental IQ, emotional IQ. I really believe physical IQ is basically like the amount of different movement patterns and styles and things that you've studied. So for me, parkour, stunt work, collegiate wrestling, all these different like disciplines of combat sports that I've learned help. They're way different from boxing. Boxing footwork is a very specific thing, and the technique of throwing a punch to land with impact is different than throwing a punch in professional wrestling also. So there's carryover, but it's a brand new thing for me.
So you're basically being told to unlearn everything that you trained to learn for the past 20 some odd years.
When you say it that way, it sounds a little bit scary. But yeah, I guess.
As long as the fight's not against Josh Barnett himself, right? I mean, every day you spar against the scariest man on earth, right?
The reason that I started doing parkour is in case I have to fight someone like Josh, so I can run away. Yeah.
I was gonna say, I too do some flips every now and again when I'm trying to get away from people. So before we get out of here, I want to ask you one last question. When you come to these conventions, you got the fans waiting in line. I know you can't hit like Starship Pain off of the rafters here or nothing, but like, what's the one move that they ask you to get them in so that
Starship Pain?
They just want
They want me to hit Starship Pain. Like 3 people today have asked me to hit Starship Pain off the table, which it might be possible, but it would hurt everyone so badly.
Right.
It would kill my knees and my feet. So, you want to end the interview with Starship Pain?
You want to do Starship Pain off of this thing through the chair to the table?
You got to lay on the table.
If you're really offering me a chance to take that bump, I would probably. I mean, you can't because you'll probably get sued. I mean, I'm not going to sue you, but
I think we'll both have to go to the hospital. Is what would happen.
Well, right, because like you need a submission move, man. You need a submission move somewhere that's just You know what I mean? Because we interviewed Kurt Angle, and he's like, yeah, I get people in ankle lock every now and again at these cons.
Yeah.
So that's all I got to do.
You know, when you put it like that, it's not a bad idea.
Right. So
you got anything? You got a good finisher?
What's next? You going to tell Hammerstone you're coming for him and his world title, or what?
Hammerstone. I mean, I know that there's 2 titles at MLW. There's the A title right here, the National Openweight, and that other one that Hammerstone has. I don't know if Hammerstone knows this, but I did a movie as Helix the Hammer, a little movie called Wrestle Madness. And when I wrestle as the Hammer, I'm better than Hammerstone is for his entire career. I've had more names than Hammerstone has moves. If I want to take his title, I'll take it. Hammerstone, I hope you're watching, because I'm the Hammer, you're the nail, and you're bound to fail.